Hi, this video is about the MikroTik LHG LTE antenna and integrated router and how to bring a decent internet connection to a house which is located in a weak signal reception area. I will show you how to set up and how to share the internet connection via Wi-Fi, which is Google Wi-Fi in my case. This video is not sponsored. I am a private individual customer who wants to share its experience. So the MikroTik LHG LTE antenna is a parabolic antenna, as you can see, which is made for LTE, 4G and 3G signal. It's not only an antenna, it's also a router inside. It's a nice combo to provide internet to your house like any other modem would do. It's a parabolic antenna, which is directional antenna. The goal is to target one specific cell tower instead of using a multi-directional antenna to target multiple cell towers around us. Because of the landscape, here we are in France, in the countryside, in the weak signal reception area, and we cannot target every cell tower. We can only target one, which is much further away. So before buying this kind of antennas, you have to study which cell tower you're targeting and which frequencies it's using. MikroTik LHG LTE antenna is rather easy to set up. You have here in the box a RJ45 connector and a SIM card slot here in the right, and here an electrical ground connector for electrical security. Once you inserted the SIM card and plugged the Ethernet and also the power over Ethernet, the antenna is booting, and after a few seconds you will be able to access the administration console via the tool which is Winbox on your computer. Now you can configure your APN and your PIN code via the Winbox tool. In the quick set window, it's pretty easy. You will then notice that your antenna will access the network after a few seconds and will provide internet to your computer. The next step here is to share the internet connection via Wi-Fi. But how? It's pretty easy, as a MikroTik LHG LTE antenna is like any other modem which provides internet. In my case, I use the Google Wi-Fi. It is a meshed router's Wi-Fi, which is very convenient. I just plugged one router to the Ethernet connection and followed the setup process. It's very easy. The Google Wi-Fi recognizes very easily the gateway and how to share the internet. And there you go. Now that your antenna is connected to your Wi-Fi router, you can access the administration console via Wi-Fi, which is cool. If you're using the new application from MikroTik, you can access the old Winbox application via your iPhone, which is very cool. So now we can compare bandwidth performance between before, when we received the poor signal from our iPhone only, and now that you're receiving our signal using this antenna. As a speed test comparison, as we can see, before with the iPhone only, we had 1.64 megabits per second as download speed, and now with the new antenna and Wi-Fi we have 4.24 megabits per second as a download speed, which is better. As a conclusion, using MikroTik LHG LTE antenna with Google Wi-Fi is a good way to provide internet in a weak signal area. The main benefits are finally having internet in this house, the fair connection speed, the stability of the connection, the availability in the house, and the only downside is that the internet speed is not very high. But it's not a real problem. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumb. Thank you for watching.